What's Gucci? You too. It's Pop Brady, you dig? Marvelous Bluntz, super in the building, you dig? And I can't even lie, man. Movies this year, they've been on point, man. I've seen more great movies than bad movies this year. I'm gonna just keep it a beam. You dig? With Deadpool and Wolverine, it's a lot teetering. Marvel, are they gonna be back? Is Marvel gonna make the comeback that they need to bring Marvel back and the fans back? I know that Movie Mania is going this Thursday. The gang will be reviewing that. We're going to see it Thursday, God willing. This past weekend, adding on to the movies that's already been cranking and hot in 2024, I went to go see Twisters, dog. And it continued to keep cinema going this year. Man, straight up. But before we get into the Twister review, man, subscribe to Marvelous Blunts, ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky. I appreciate all the love and support I've been getting on the channel. Let's get us to 300 subscribers, man. We at 271, man. Let's get it over to 300, man. We almost there, man. Let's get it, God willing, man. But I appreciate all the love and support y'all been giving to me for real. Like I said, man, I went this weekend to see Twisters, and I can't lie, I was up and down because I kind of saw the last movie, the first one. I don't know if this is connected. If it is connected, let me know in the comments below. But I wasn't like geeking for this movie, but I mean, I like natural disaster stuff. So natural disaster stuff just always gets my attention. I don't care what it is. If it's something with hurricanes, floods, meteors, some type of world ending stuff. I don't know why I rock with it, but I do. So Twisters, I went ahead, went to go see this one. Me and Les pulled up, went to go see it, man. I can't lie, man. This was a great movie. It was way better than I expected it was gonna be. Real freaking cinema. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we back, man. They just making simple movies and making them good. You dig? It's an overview of Twisters, man. Basically, if you just don't know about the first one, it's about big hurricane. You know, they chasing hurricanes. It's kind of the continuation of this. This is a new age version. We got this character, Kate. You know, she basically just grew up her whole life being associated with tornadoes and twisters and weather. You dig what I'm saying? Started chasing tornadoes. You did. Ends up chasing the wrong tornado, loses a lot of her friends. Then her and her friend Javi are the only ones that survived. Now, Javi is the guy that was in Transformers from Beast Wars. I don't know your name, but you was on Beast Wars. I'm going to put it on the screen. Basically, you know, years later, he tries to recruit her to come back to start chasing twisters again after they lost their friends. So basically, this whole movie is about them chasing tornadoes, trying to track them, but it's different agendas for everybody. See, her agenda is really about Kate's agenda is about the actual weather, you know, really like trying to like stop hurricanes, you know. They actually made an invention in here on this in this movie where they can stop hurricanes from happening, like to dissolve and to evaporate out of the air instantly, you know, with certain machinery, you know, and really watching the weather. And then on the other hand, we got Javi's crew. They're working for the guy who runs the town that's basically trying to buy up all the land from the disaster. So that's some janky stuff. And then we got the star of the movie, man. Glenn, one of the Glens, man. If I got his last name wrong, anybody's name, I will put them on the screen so y'all can see it. But my boy Glenn was playing Tyler Owens, the tornado chaser, and he was going crazy. He probably was the best part of the whole movie, man. And his crew, they chased tornadoes, which made it look like they was on some YouTube streamer stuff, but what they were using their YouTube and streaming money and all that money from their merchants to help the community after the tornado. So they had a good call. So that's how him and Kate ended up getting cool, realizing that they really was on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kate was looking at Tyler like, yo, YouTube at guy. You hear me? Like, he's a fraud. She thought he was a fraud, but low key, he knew what he was talking about. They put their, you know, brains together and really did some work out there with these tornadoes, man. Straight up. And like I said, if y'all wanted natural disaster stuff and people flying all in the air, that's all this movie was just twisters and people flying all over the place. You dig what I'm saying? No, it looked good visually too, man. Like, I really like what they did with this. It was like a fire tornado. It was a night tornado. You know what I'm saying? The tornado, the one of the, I'm not trying to spoil it too much, you know what I'm saying? But spoiler, one of the main tornadoes was this huge tornado about to take out the whole Oklahoma from what it looked like. It was gonna take out everything in Oklahoma, dog. But no, visually it looked good. Just something like I said, one couple things that I like about this movie is like the natural disaster aspect of it. You feel me? I always love movies like that. So that made me interested all bucks. You did kept me involved in the movie. It was a good popcorn flick. It was a great popcorn flick. You did a couple dislikes, but I did have a lot more likes than dislikes. I can actually get the dislikes out the way. I think it was kind of dumb that Harvey was trying to get her back involved with something that traumatized her. He was really pressing the issue. You know what I'm saying? But I get it was for another cause or whatever, but that was kind of annoying. I'm like, her parents, everybody just like chase tornadoes again. I know it's for a good cause, but Shorty is traumatized. Like, that's why she moved away. Um, duh. I just didn't like how they was kept pressing her. Um, the Harvey thing, I don't know, man. The people he was working with, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of little open things they didn't explain, like what ended up happening here, that, and the third. That's the little thing that I wouldn't even say I disliked. There was a lot of plot holes, but I feel like it was okay because they stayed to the point. You feel what I'm saying? Like it didn't veer off too much, which I didn't want it to do, but some things I'm like, they could have got answered that weren't answered. Like what happened to this person? What happened with this idea? You know, just random things I was thinking, random plot holes, but don't kill. It doesn't kill the movie. Likes, my best like at the top of the list is what Tyler Owens said. If you feel it, chase it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. He had a whole bunch of quotes about just basically just going for it. I like that they really was like he was the tornado wrangler, which was wild. Like they was shooting fireworks off in the tornado. They was going crazy. His crew was the best part of the movie. I really think. No funny. I could definitely tell this is definitely no offense. Like this is some white people stuff. Like chasing tornadoes is it was one black guy, but I was like, man, let's be real. We are not chasing tornadoes. That is crazy. You feel me? So that was wild. The tornado at night, like the different tornadoes, I really like that. The tornado at night was sweet. Like it just that was like, dog, I don't realize how terrifying that really would be if it was a tornado at night. At night can really change the game. And I've never experienced it. So that's something I like. The fire tornado. I like how everything looked visually. It wasn't too much CGI, even though they CGI the tornadoes, but it looked good. You feel me? Like I really did like that. I really did like the fact that, it was a good story overall. It ended up being a great story at the end. And they just kept it simple and clean, a smooth 2 hours. They had a great character selection. You know what I'm saying? Man, it had me sitting up a little bit, like wondering who gonna live, who gonna die. So, man, Twisters, man, definitely, I gave it a smooth 9.5 out of 10. I think it's a great flick, man. Something you can take everybody to go see. I mean, well, you better have seen it this past weekend because when Deadpool come out, that's all everybody gonna be watching. So go see Twister when it comes out on digital, man. What did y'all think of Twister? Let me know in the comments below, man. And if you haven't already, man, subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz. A-Shot Rocky. Appreciate you if you've been watching all the content. And even if you watched this whole video to the end here, man. Appreciate all the love, man. God, peace.